Lights, camera, action!
At Northampton Community College's Science Resource Center, we're here to help you succeed. Whether you're tackling tough assignments, preparing for exams, or need access to specialized equipment, the SRC has your back. We provide the support you need to excel in your science courses. But don't just take our word for it. Let's hear from the people who know it best.
I've had a really great time. It's very fulfilling, is what I would say. After spending my time tutoring and working in the SRC all these years, I found that I really just want to pursue a career in education. So I've changed my career path, and now I'm applying for a master's program at Lehigh so I can eventually teach myself.
The SRC is very welcoming with a lot of the classes that you take, especially based on science. It can be definitely a lot, especially with the first class that I'm going through is Anatomy and Physiology 1. You go in and you're just like, oh, there's a big guy there, but it's not real. It's just, big anatomy man standing there. I'm pretty sure they named him Albert. But a lot of resources in there, and I definitely recommend them, and the tutors are phenomenal.
We are the tutoring service that brings the most people because a lot of people need that help and that little extra hand after the class to get to know what they need to know for testing.
Anatomy, it's been a heck of a ride, but I'm getting used to it step by step, but the tutors are always there to guide you and help you go in the right direction when it comes to studying tips. And your professors are also there for you with any questions, and they're there to help you out too.
I feel like a lot of people think that when you go for a tutor, it's admitting defeat, but I think it's the opposite. I feel like going and seeking help proves that better than anything that you're trying to get better with that, and it's a sign of determination, I would say.
So the SRC is a complete walk-in service. There is no appointment to be made. So saying that you just walk through the door, make sure you sign in so we can keep records, and then you just sit down and study and ask questions for tutors.
And there's many services you do provide in the SRC room. Could you go in a little more depth about what you might have in there as in terms of resources?
Yeah, for sure. We have all the anatomical models that you may need for your A&P class. We also have a lot of textbooks on A&P and chemistry, and a lot of resources for the science lab classes like microscopes. But we also have the essentials like calculators and whiteboards and pencils that one may need.
Mm-hmm. I know we have a bit of models here today, but is there any model in particular that you would say you see a lot of people come in and they spend the most time on?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that our one model would be the wireman. I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by it, because it looks hard, and it looks like it's hard to memorize because there's a lot of parts to it. But that's why we tutors are there to guide them through it. And once they find out that it's really not that hard, it gets pretty easy.
And where is the SRC room located specifically?
It is in Penn Hall 211 on the second floor.
Now, for any student that is struggling with a class, any student that is seeking tutoring, or if they're even a little scared to be tutored, would you recommend coming to the SRC room and getting tutored?
I couldn't recommend it more, honestly. And honestly, even if you don't need to get tutored, it's a great place, a great environment to study, because you are surrounded by many peers who are also taking other science classes. So I think that just motivates a student to do better in their class in general.
Thank you.
Of course.